What's up, everybody? How's your day going? How are you feeling? How are you talking to yourself? How are you treating yourself? How are you treating the day? What are you grateful for today? What do you appreciate? What do you love about yourself? While we think about all those things today, I really want to talk about cinnamon. I really want to talk about cinnamon today, like for, I don't know, 5 minutes or something. Let's get familiar with cinnamon. We all know that it is absolutely delicious. It's amazing. It smells good. It tastes good. It's super popular in the holiday season, November, December. But let's talk about and get down to the nitty gritty of cinnamon as a medicine, if you will, the medicinal values of cinnamon and a little bit of the history. I think cinnamon should be in everybody's kitchen and bathroom and stomach and everything. All right, let's talk about the two main different types of cinnamon. Not all cinnamon is created equally. I cannot stress this enough. Not all cinnamon is created equally. Okay, if we take one thing from this, remember that. And let's go over, so there's multiple types of cinnamon. There's two main types of cinnamon. There is Ceylon cinnamon, which is also known as true cinnamon. And there's cassia cinnamon, which is the type of cinnamon you probably buy at the store. Most store-bought cinnamon is going to be cassia cinnamon. It's a lot cheaper, and a lot of countries label what type of cinnamon you're getting, but the US doesn't have to. Go figure. But typically, when you're purchasing a cinnamon from the store, and so like for example, I have this one here. This one, you see it? Little logo. This is an organic cinnamon from Costco. I used to buy this cinnamon a while back before I found out about the different types of cinnamon and what type of cinnamon is best to be using. And ever since I found that out, this has just kind of been sitting in my pantry, lonely. Nowhere on here does it say what type of cinnamon this is. So, not a big surprise. I really didn't expect it to. So my guess would be that this is cassia cinnamon. Like I said, most store-bought ones are cassia. Cassia cinnamon is really high in a compound called coumarin, which is largely believed to be dangerous in big doses. All cinnamons are gonna have some health benefits, but cassia, could be dangerous in large doses. And here is the cinnamon I use. This is my Ceylon cinnamon in my big jar here. Ceylon cinnamon is known to have a lot less of that compound, so not that problem. I have mine in this big jar, but I just ordered another bag of it, so I'll just show it to you. This is the bag I order. Basically, all you need to do is type in Ceylon cinnamon, organic Ceylon cinnamon, and then decide which website you want to purchase it from. Do a little research. Make sure you're ordering from a reputable source. Make sure it's not just companies trying to make some money and not selling you the correct product, things like that. We really don't use cinnamon like a whole ton, like half a teaspoon a day ish. So it lasts a long time. When people are like, I can't afford that, it's just too expensive. I got 2 of these 16-ounce 1-pound bags for like 10 bucks each, 20 bucks for both bags, which this is gonna last me forever. It literally lasts me so long. Cinnamon has been known for its medicinal properties for thousands and thousands of years. It's made from the inner bark of trees, also known as the cinnamon part. Say that once. That is a hard word to say. Cinnamon is made by cutting the inner bark of the cinnamon tree. The inner bark is then extracted and the woody part is removed. And when that dries, it forms strips that curl and they turn into rolls, which we are familiar with, cinnamon sticks. All right, so that's a little information on that. And cinnamon sticks, you can do all kinds of stuff with them. You can grind them, you can make them into a cinnamon powder. Here at the end of this video, I'm going to tell you a couple other things I like to do with cinnamon sticks, so stick around. The distinct flavor and smell of cinnamon is the oil, and it's super, super high in a compound called cinnamaldehyde. A lot of scientists believe that it's that compound that's responsible for all the powerful benefits for our health and our metabolism. Cinnamon is loaded with antioxidants, which protects your body basically from oxidative damage from free radicals. There was a study done with, I think, about 26 different spices based on the antioxidant properties, and cinnamon was the absolute, hands down, clear winner. Like, it was on the winning pedestal. Cinnamon is super known for its anti-inflammatory properties, which is one of many reasons it's put in a lot of oral care stuff, toothpaste, rinses. It can help that inflammation in the mouth if that's occurring. Helps your body fight infection, repairs tissue damage. It's been known to help cut the risk of heart disease, which is one of the leading killers and one of the most causes of premature death, which, side note, 100% believe that the majority of heart disease can be fixed with diet. Cinnamon, I love my cinnamon. I love cinnamon. I'm gonna put this video right here really quick. Check out this little guy.
Anti-inflammatory, antimicrobial, antioxidant, anti-tumor, cardiovascular, cholesterol-lowering, and immunomodulatory effects. There's a bunch of other benefits linked to cinnamon besides just blood sugar control, not the least of which is its potent antioxidant content. In fact, one of the cheapest food sources of antioxidants, beating out the cloves and coming in just under purple cabbage. Even the cassia cinnamon only brought down blood sugars modestly. In other words, only as good as the leading diabetes drug in the world, metformin, sold as glucophage. Yeah, it may work as good as the leading drug, but that's not saying much. The best way to treat diabetes is to attempt to cure it completely, reversing diabetes with a healthy diet.
Cinnamon has also been known to reduce our bad cholesterol levels while leaving our good cholesterol levels stable. Cinnamon was shown to significantly increase insulin sensitivity. Insulin is one of the key hormones that regulate metabolism and energy use. It's also essential for transporting blood sugar from bloodstream to your cells. The problem is so many people are resistant to the effects of insulin, which is known as insulin resistance, of course. And cinnamon has once again stepped up and shown that it can help reduce insulin resistance. Cinnamon has also shown to lead improvements for Alzheimer's and Parkinson's disease. Neurodegenerative diseases are characterized by progressive loss of the structure or function of the brain. Two compounds in cinnamon appear to inhibit the buildup of a protein called tau. I think you pronounce it tau, is it T-A-U, I think? which is found on the brain of people with Alzheimer's. A lot of studies show that cinnamon can protect against cancer. This is my cinnamon. It's quite the jar of cinnamon here. I get all kinds of glass jars from all over the place, yard sales, thrift stores. I put all my stuff in glass, not plastic. Basically, it acts by reducing the growth of cancer cells and the formation of like blood vessels and tumors, and appears to be toxic to cancer cells, then causing the cell to die. Cinnamaldehyde, which is one of the main compounds that I mentioned in cinnamon, it's really known for its antibacterial, antifungal properties. So it can definitely help fight infection, help with tooth decay. So you can also use cinnamon oil. I have cinnamon essential oil. You want to make sure it's the purest of pure, organic, pure essential oil, not just therapeutic grade, organic, pure essential oil, no extra added anything, not anything, no water, no organic alcohol, no other types of oils, witch hazel, nothing, just cinnamon oil, oil of cinnamon. Cinnamon oil has like effectively been shown to treat respiratory tract infections. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. Smell it. It smells so good. Like, how is it even allowed to be a thing? As always, do your own research. Do your own research, okay? This is what I believe to be true. This is what I have found works for me. I put this information out on the table. You can dig through it, sift through it. Let me know what you find. And just to share a couple things that I like to do with cinnamon, just a couple, because I love cinnamon. So we have cinnamon sticks and cinnamon powder and cinnamon essential oil. Those are the three ways that I use cinnamon. My essential oil is actually in the bathroom right now, and I'm not gonna go get it, but it's just a little essential oil, like pure essential oil. We'll start with that. I don't think most people are familiar with an essential oil, cinnamon. But number one, be careful, because if you get it in your eyes or on sensitive parts of your skin, it burns, and it burns bad. If that happens to happen to you, happens to happen. If that happens to you, number one, I'm sorry. Did I just spit? Number two, put some coconut oil on it. Right away. Put coconut oil on it. Breathe and give it a couple minutes, and it really, really kills the sting. And don't put it on your lips. We're friends here. So I'm going to tell you a story. A while ago, I put cinnamon essential oil straight on my lips. Like hardcore straight on my lips. No carrier oil, no anything. And I'm just happy I'm here right now. Like, I feel like I almost died. It burned so bad, and like your heart rate just shoots up, and like I was panicking. It burned so bad. It was a really bad choice. Moving on from that choice. So what I do use my cinnamon essential oil for, I put 1 drop into big amounts of body butters. I love the smell of cinnamon. You want to make sure it's really, really diluted with the rest of the ingredients. I absolutely like to, now that I'm familiar with the cinnamon oil, I can rub it just on my hands, and I'll dab it like on my clothes, and I'll kind of dab it on my hair, because then I can smell it like all day long. Typically after you do that, you can wash your hands and just be mindful to not touch your face for like 30 minutes. It's really not that big of a deal once you get used to it. And once it's like rubbed in, it's very, you know, it disappears. Eventually it just soaks right into your skin. So that's what I do with cinnamon essential oil. Also, cinnamon essential oil and clove essential oil I keep I'm so thirsty. Cinnamon oil and clove oil, along with a couple other, are always in my bathroom because I make mouth rinses with them. Cinnamon and clove are just really good for overall oral health. Pretty soon maybe I'll post a video on how simple and easy it is to make a mouth rinse. Cinnamon sticks. There are so many things that you can do with cinnamon sticks, you guys. First of all, I'm gonna open it because they're amazing. Oh my gosh. I just wanna like get like this small and jump in here and just live in there forever. Oh my goodness. So obviously cinnamon sticks, I bite on them and chew on them and they're just delicious and fun. But you can definitely put these in your hot chocolate, use it to just like stir it up, your hot apple cider, any hot beverage that you put this in and like stir it and let it just sit in there. It gets a delicious cinnamon like aroma going. That is just amazing. I love it. I actually really like to boil water on the stove, a light simmer, and I'll put a couple cinnamon sticks as well as some type of citrus peel, like a lemon peel, orange peel, grapefruit peel, some type of citrus, and sometimes I'll throw vanilla bean in there, sometimes not, because vanilla beans are super expensive and I don't want to just boil them. But a cinnamon stick and a citrus peel, and I just let that lightly simmer all day. Like all day, like 6-7 hours straight on the stove, adding water if and when I need to. And the smell and aroma that puts throughout the house is so good. So good. It's really nice around the holiday seasons. I do it all seasons, but you can add all kinds of things in there. That's just a really basic start, a cinnamon stick and like an orange peel. And from there you can just throw in all kinds of stuff. Powdered cinnamon, it is endless. Like, tell me what you guys do with cinnamon. I need to know. I must know. What I do with cinnamon is like endless, but some of the main things are I throw it in my smoothies. It's really delicious in like a banana, cinnamon, vanilla, peanut butter like flavor profile. I also put cinnamon in all my oatmeal. I sprinkle cinnamon over my cereal. Cinnamon's really good to sprinkle over the top of like a vanilla ice cream. Oh my gosh, it's delicious. I also really like to put it in my iced chai teas when I make myself a chai tea and I add like an oat milk or an almond milk to it. I sprinkle cinnamon over the top because it stays on the top and then it kind of collects around the edges and it gets like on your straw and you can just like lick it off and you lick it off your straw and it's just like a nice little delicious way to enjoy some cinnamon and give your body some amazing nutrients. Oh, you know what else I love to do with cinnamon is make like a cinnamon date dip. Basically, it's so simple. You get dates, pitted of course, throw them in your high-speed blender with like a little bit of, you could do water, but I like to do like an almond milk, a little bit, and I mean like a tablespoon-ish, with cinnamon and a dot of vanilla, and you just let that mix up until it's just like a super ooey gooey, creamy dip, and you have like a date vanilla cinnamon dip, and oh my gosh, first of all, just dip your fingers in it and eat it, wipe it all over yourself, whatever makes you happy. But it's really good to dip apples in. It's such a nice little dessert dip. Cinnamon steals the show on that one. That's a win for the cinnamon. Oh my gosh, that's a win for the cinnamon. I think we've talked about cinnamon. I spit everywhere. Why am I spitting so much? All right, you guys, I think we talked about cinnamon long enough for one day. I just want to bring it to everyone's attention how amazing cinnamon is and that we should be incorporating it into our daily life. It's so easy to do. It's so easy. So all these little easy things we can incorporate, let's do it, all right? Just putting cinnamon into our day. If you can't do that, I don't know what's going on. And just to put on the table information that I never knew about the different types of cinnamon. We just so easily trust. We easily trust. And in the food industry, I would like everybody to step back and be mindful that maybe things shouldn't be so trusted. I know it's a little bit more effort to order cinnamon online, but literally it's so rare that you have to do it, because once you order this huge bag, it lasts you forever and you don't have to do it again. So put a little extra effort in, have something healthier for yourself, your family, your loved ones, anyone. Take care of yourself. Let's make some better choices. We only know what we know as of today, and there's still a lot to learn. Comment below. Let me know what you guys think about cinnamon. Let me know what you've done with cinnamon. We'll see you soon.